What's up guys, Brian here, aka Mr. Dubsworth, and today I've got some Black Ops gameplay for you using the FAMAS, and we're playing on Nuketown. So, using the FAMAS, I was kind of just going back in my head about the debate and what my favorite guns were from every kind of Call of Duty game, because the FAMAS is probably one of the biggest guns in any game that I've ever played that people complain about the most. I mean, every game you've kind of had, you know, its fair share, but there was clear standouts. There was two clear standouts for Black Ops, and that was the FAMAS and the AK-47U. Everybody said you were cheap if you're using those guns, and realistically, I kind of felt similar, but I really don't care what gun people are using in a game. There's a fail right there with the knifing, and that's a whole different story we can talk about in another video, but knifing in Black Ops was horrible. But got me thinking, what were my favorite guns from every game? So I had a tough time choosing for some games, but what I've basically narrowed it down to is the two guns that I use the most. So I picked one favorite assault rifle and one favorite submachine gun for every game, except for World at War, because I didn't really play that game and I don't have any real comment on it. But to start off, we'll go with COD 4. COD 4, my favorite assault rifle was... originally it was the MA14 because that's the one you start off with, but it quickly moved to the G3 when I unlocked that one. That gun just had really nice, it was a single fire assault rifle. It had really nice tempo when you had the trigger, and the hit detection in COD 4 made it very, very easy to use. I mean, if we were using the G3 and Modern Warfare 3 times, probably wouldn't be my favorite gun. What's the one in Modern Warfare 3? The MK14 is, you know, works well sometimes in Modern Warfare 3, but this game doesn't really cater to bolt action rifles for sure. As far as the submachine gun, I mean, the MP5 does some good work at the beginning of the game, but once you unlock the P90, that's the gun to go with. I mean, no doubt about it for me. The P90 was really great in that game. Moving on to Modern Warfare 2. My favorite assault rifle was the FAMAS, and my favorite submachine gun, and this is probably one of the best guns I've ever used in a Call of Duty game, was the UMP or the UMP. So, I mean, the UMP silenced was just magic in my hands. I didn't really like any of the other submachine guns. The P90 gets a notable mention in this game, but the UMP was definitely my favorite for this one. Assault rifles were I was kind of jumpy on. I think the same thing, the MA14 has always been kind of a staple in most Call of Duty games that have had like a automatic assault rifle, so that can be, you know, that when you start off with is really nice. But the FAMAS was just my favorite. Three round shots, burst weapons, just took me time to get used to it, but it really worked out well. I mean, the ACR was a really good gun in that game. The Scar 8 was okay. And then the M16 was actually the only time that I've ever played a Call of Duty game where I've enjoyed using the M16. But again, the FAMAS was a better 3-round burst weapon in that game. As far as Black Ops goes, the assault rifle was easy to choose. I don't like the FAMAS. I just don't like the way it reacts sometimes. It was buffed too many times, and people always think that it's cheap, so it's not my favorite gun to use. I think the only reason why I was using it on this game was because I have my Strela 3 set up for it, so it's my like anti-aircraft. And I think I played a game before where it worked well for me, so I decided to use it. But the AUG was my favorite gun for that one. And then as far as the submachine guns go, the AK-74U was my standout favorite. Notable mention to the MPL though. I really liked that gun towards the end of the game. It kind of reminded me of a paintball gun. But moving on to Modern Warfare 3, it was tough. As far as assault rifles, I really had good results with one gun. One gun was a standout, and that was a G36C. G36C with the red dot and the silencer was just money in my hands. I couldn't do wrong with that. It's still my go-to gun. I mean, we're almost a year into this game, and that's the one gun that I put the most trust into. So that's my favorite for that. I really did enjoy the Scar in this game. The Scar silenced, and the ACR silenced was another good gun that I definitely enjoyed using. As far as the submachine guns, I used every single submachine gun. I think I have them all gold except for the MP5. And then I think the PM9 was the only other one that I'm working on that one to get gold. But as far as that, it was really tough for me to choose. the P90, or sorry, the PP90M1 was my favorite. The P90 was a close second. The ump was really good in this game, and then the MP7 was also another really good gun. So it was really hard for me to pick and choose. I kind of went back and forth on that one and the assault rifle, so those were kind of where I juggled. My most steady gun for that game was the G36C, and I will be sorely missing it in Black Ops 2, even though I guess it wouldn't react the same in that game. But those are just my thoughts on my favorite guns throughout the Call of Duty series. Let me know what you guys thought of it, what your favorite guns are, and we'll catch you on the next video, alright? Peace.